dad thought the sun rose and set, and hot glue guns when it came out in the 60s. We had that medium density overlay plywood furniture for a house full of kids, and you always had to fix something. Hey, I'm Captain Eddie Castelo, and welcome to the shop. Today we're talking about holding something to finish it. And there'll be a couple little videos like this. Remember, if you can hold it, you can finish it. All you got to do, you know the deal, you got to watch. A while ago I showed you a vacuum chuck for doing plates, and we did a plate and turned it and held it on there. Then I did a bowl and held it on there with a big bowl. And then the other day, after I did this little piece of segment at work, thread at work, with these two jars thread together, I got to thinking, I need to hold this. So I went out today to the hardware store. Love hanging out in that place. They go down the street, nice lady runs it, and they run it well, and they keep the stock up, and then they want to tell you they're going to be there. I love that. All right, so I put this in here. Now, what did I do? I had a 3-inch clean out. Zoom in here, come on in. This is a 3-inch clean out, and here's my rubber gasket I'm using when I'm putting a bowl or a plate on it. I went and got the plug to go into that, and it's just a PVC 3-inch white ABS black PVC pipe fitting. I put it in. I put some the sealing tape around it. Boy, the name just escaped me that quick. The little pink stuff you see it in white and pink and other colors. And I put that on it so that the lid would snug up and I wouldn't lose any air around this. Then I put it on I put this fitting in. This is a sealer for a 3/4 inch pipe and our transition piece. They had a rubber pipe like this. Well, I'm going to use this to hold my other piece on, and remember, you're seeing this firsthand because we haven't done this yet. But it makes sense. I'm putting a soft touch in. That's my soft touch because I don't want to mark up my piece. Then I'm going to put my piece on here and roll the soft touch up to it. Oh, got a lot there. Tailstock. Roll the soft touch up to it. Give a little spin. Do a little quick adjustments. And I'm running pretty true right now. All right, now I can turn on the lathe. Let's bring the speed down. You can see it. Turn the lathe. I'm running fairly true. Now I can sand this out and put a finish on it just like this. What about that little spot right there? Well, that's where we're turning on the vacuum pump. There it is. I can massage this and get the finish put on it and work with it and dress it out complete. Oh wait, what about the bottom? Oh well, you came up with a good point. Turn off the vacuum. Yeah, I love that sound. I would have started right here. That would be where I'd start from. I am a firm believer that if you can hold it, you can turn it. Pardon me, I get all choked up. But I'll get my tailstock out the way. I'll buff this out, put a little C on here, a little bit on the side. Then I'll flip it around. Oh wait, you're going to ask me what about the inside? Wow. You guys are never ending, which is great because that's why we're here. We're going to open it up and finish the top of the inside right here. I'm going to buff it out and put the sealer on it, see and all that. That's going to give me the surface I want when I get done. And I'm holding it with no tool marks. That's why I'm telling you this. No tool marks. Now I'm going to get to work. Don't come up with any more stuff right now. I'm sanding the crown with only the pressure I'm putting on these fingers. I'm taking very gently. But I'm able to do it without leaving a single tool mark, even a blem on it. And I can clean it up and get it like brand new before I put the finish on. Now, you can create a modification for this chuck to where you can grab, stick a pencil or an ink pen to finish out the outside lines of it. A ball, a bowl, a globe, a coffee cup. You know what? I've got a coffee cup thing I need to finish out. Was wondering about how to hold it. It's going here. Wow. And all these parts came from the local hardware store. I might have, well, this was $1.53 and this was 80 cents. So I got $2.33 involved in this whole connection that'll go on. If I can pull this off and then make me another one if I want for a different size ball or a bowl or a plate or anything else. It's all up to you and what you create. And don't let somebody tell you you can't do it. That's what they told me. You can't do that. Gee. Can't's a pretty strong word, isn't it? Hey, I'm not crazy. I've been tested. I've got it running again fairly true, and I did the crown, and I have it to like 400 grit. I'm not a nut about these high grits. It is wood. But I'm going to bring my soft touch up, put a little pressure on it, because now I'm going to work on this side, pushing this way. And I don't want to knock it off the machine. So, hey, there we go. We're there. I flipped it around and went to 180, 220, 240, and now at 320 of the foam paper. I got a good sharp corner right here. I don't want to take it off or mess it up. Let me see if we can get in there and look at it. This will let me buff that side. And because I'm removing old finish and all that I put on when we're the other way around, and I want this to be very uniform, I cleaned it all up. I'm going to knock down all the dust off of it, okay? That's 320. I want it to kind of shine like a diamond, so that means I'm going to step up to 400. Get a fresh piece of Vince Roach's sandpaper here. Vince's Wood Wonders. I'll lap it out, and you see those little things coming off? That's sawdust. It's coming off. Now I've got the soft touch, giving a little bit of pressure on it so that I don't get any real movement out of it, and I can clean it up. Put a little more pressure on the soft touch. I'm going to go all the way to 800 on this pass here. And I don't want to round that corner. I like that break. What the heck? I've got some 1000 foam pad here from Vince. Picked up this year, so I'm going to go ahead and take it all the way to 1000. And you see the sawdust popping off a little bit here? That means the paper is cutting and working. See that? It's not loading down. It's still cutting and working. My speed's 200, 250 RPMs, and I can control this. It's all being held by vacuum chuck. Now, this is already finishing. But I touched it with the soft touch, right? Okay, so let's back off the soft touch. because that's probably going to leave a little bit of a burnish right here. See that little spot? Well, that's got to go away. I'm going to drop it all the way back down to 320 again. And lap that out. Gone. Nope, not all gone. We're going to make it go away. There we go. Then 4, 6, 8,000. Got it? Got it. I had the whole piece buffed down to a 1,000 grit. Very nice. No marks, no prints, no ridges, no tears. I'm very happy. This is a quality piece, okay? And the mantra is not, look what I can do. You can do this. I showed you. You get the pump, get the fitting, get the all three you chuck and all, and nothing really special. It took me 5 whole minutes to put this thing together and get it up and running. And that'll help you get better work out of what you do in work. It is. I'm going to start with my 50-50 depth and put some light coats on it. I'll bring the speed way down because I don't want that spin off. I'm going to rub in a little light coat of my 50-50 depth. That's what I'm doing right now. I put it too slow on too high a ramp, and I overloaded a little bit. Whoa, pulled it right off. But I had my hand on it. I can rub in this coat of sealer. I'll let it set or cook or cure for about 10-15 minutes, and then put it back on and take Scotch-Brite to it and make it a little brighter before I put the CA on it. I am liking what you can do. Hey, just so we're all on page 1 here, I've put in 3 or 4 coats of CA on this, and now I'm smearing that 15-year-old Renaissance wax. If I knew how long this stuff would last, I wouldn't have bought a big can. I'm putting it on there. I'm going to buff this in a little bit, and this thing's going to shine like a diamond. The reason I'm doing it that way is it's one of those jars that you're going to have and people will pick up and play with. So I want a good dense finish on it, which is the CA. I want a good polish on it, which is the Renaissance. I don't want any tool marks on it at all, which is why we did it on a vacuum chuck. And really, this is something you can do when you get in your shop and you're making shavings. Making shavings. That's what we do out here. I'm Captain Eddie Castle, and be good. Hey, if you're not subscribed to my channel, go to the little on the below. You see the little subscribe thing? Click on that. They don't charge you for it. You gotta be a member. You don't pay for that either. And then click on the bell, and that way every time I produce a video, you'll get a notice that we have a new video out there. And anyway, they'll all show up in your subscribe list. Alright, I'm in the shop making shavings. This is coming out nice. It's that easy to take it off. Oh. I said nice. Where's the button? Get in there. That's what I was looking for. You don't see any tool marks. You don't see any tears. I like this.